What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We got a double header of WOoT here tonight, as right now Fireball is at the top of the charts. Mark Thrash, Dan Williams, Brent Vincent, and Shane Weatherington currently your top five, as these guys are looking to hit that top five and transfer in on time. Nobody's looking to go through the gauntlet here tonight, as we are here in the Mazda Miatas, the MX-5s here at Charlotte. Definitely looking to be an interesting one here tonight. Right now, it looks like we got 32 cars that have put down a lap time. Not sure how many we are going to get, but we are taking 26 into the feature here tonight. You're racing. I was just in there looking for you. You definitely need to race. Jonathan Burt out on the track too, as he is going to finish up his qualifying time. 12th quickest is Shane Haas, comes out of turn number 4. Looking for the line. Dallas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As Haas is going to come across the line, he's going to go up to 16th quick. He's got one more lap. Can he pick his pace up and get himself inside that top 5? It looks like Weatherington is on the bubble right now. Can he stay inside that top 5 as they come down as Shane Haas comes down the back straightaway? All right, so this is the first time we've done this. We got a double header here. After this, it will be street stocks at Legacy, Michigan, as we go through turn number 3 and 4 for Shane Haas as he comes across the line. He's going to come across the line, and he will be 16th quick, a bit slower on lap number 3. Moody sucks, 6969. That's funny. Where is Moody? Moody is 11th. That is a struggle for him. Who you here for? I just want to give everybody a heads up too. We got one more race coming up after this. It will be street stocks at Legacy, Michigan coming up after this race. That session opens up at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, this might run through a little bit, but if you guys want to run that, just giving you a heads up. Oh yeah, Chance. I was like, I think I know. All right, so that is just about the end of qualifying, as we got about 30 seconds left. Looks like we have... I could have swore I grabbed the water earlier, but apparently I forgot. As Shane Haas is going to pull down on pit road, and we are going to get ready for heat race number 1. And I'm going to step on all my cords. All right, we are getting ready for heat race number 1. What's up, Kenny? What's up, Kenny? Marty, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Let's get ready for heat race number 1 as these guys get out on the track. Starting on the pole here tonight. In heat race number 1, it is going to be Brady Gotch. Outside of him, in the 00, it's going to be Zach Lovelace. The Burton Burke Show. Starting inside, row number 2 in the number 3 spot is going to be Morgan Gamboa. Outside of him, it's going to be Jonathan Burt. Look for Burke and Burt to get together. Starting inside, row number 3 in the number 5 spot, it's going to be James Burke. Outside of him, it's going to be Shane Haas. Starting in the number 7 spot, it's going to be Kenny Storkson. In 8th, it's going to be Mason Gobick. Braden Wares in 9th. Going to be Peyton Boyle in the number 10 spot. David Mayo in 11th. Tyler Alexander in 12th. Top 8. Then it is going to be Solomon in that number 13 spot. Chase Johnson, and looks like the rest of the... Chase Johnson is in here. That is going to round out the field. Nobody else is here as they come down the back straightaway. We are looking for the green flag this time by... Remember, start is on green. Starts on green. All right, we got him stacked up 2 by 2 through turn number 3 and 4. He's in, yeah, he could be in heat race number 2. As they come out of turn number 4. Looking for that green flag. Who's it going to be? Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come across the line. Brady Gotch and Zach Lovelace at a dead heat as they head for turn number 1 and 2. No, we got one more race. We got one more race after this. We got Street Stocks at Legacy, Michigan, as these guys are 2 by 2 through turn number 1 and 2. Gotch going to lead the way. We got one looking to the outside, jumping up into that third lane as they head through turn number 1 and 2. One around. Oh no, was that Kenny Storks and goes around in turn number 1 and 2. He's got 0 WOoT luck. Kenny, we got to get you in on one of these WOoT races. Down through turn number 3 and 4. They're going to be 3 wide back in this pack. Remember, only top 8 transfer through. You can throw a blanket over a group of about 10. Is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them as they come across the line. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. 1 lap complete. Tyler Alexander, we're 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. That is Tyler. Oh, no, they're wrecking in turn number 1 and 2. The 42 is sideways, hard on the wall. Hard on the wall. Jonathan Burt is going to get caught up in this one. He gets turtled out of turn number 2. Oh, that is unfortunate. He has been having to race his way in through the B main an awful lot here lately as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. As they come across the line, it is going to be Brady Gotch out front leading the way. Let's see. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 8, 9 in this pack. 9 in this pack. So if nobody wrecks, one of these guys are not going home. Looks like Solomon is bringing up the rear of this one. Peyton's a little far back. Kenny's a little bit far back. Shane Haas is way back. Jonathan Burt is still on his lid in that number 13 machine as we move back up to the front of the field. Drag race down the front straightaway, or back straightaway into turn number 3. It's going to be 2 by 2 all the way through this group. Nobody wants to be that number 9 car. As they head out of turn number 4, they're going to get 3 laps complete, 2 laps to go. What's up, Steele? What's up, buddy? How you been? Sean, thank you for the share. As they head down the front straightaway, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Oh my God, we got big bobbles there. That is a big bobble there. Not sure who that is. I think that might have been Mayo. It is Mayo up on that top lane. He's going to gather it back in. He is in the race where he is at now. Can he stay there as Braden Wares looks for the point into turn number 3? Good, just trucking lately. Nice. You're the GOAT. What's up, Brian? Out of turn number 4, coming to the line. Who's it going to be at the line as a white flag comes out? Braden Ware's going to lead the way as they come across the line, looking for turn number 1 and 2. He's got Brady Gotch all over the back of him. That is a good person to have behind you. Brady, definitely a good pusher in that number 12 machine as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It is the white flag lap. We are 3 wide for the final transfer spot. Now we're going to take it down to 2 wide as that's going to put Tyler Alexander outside 1 spot. He's going to move to the top. Oh, we got contact. More contact. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, Mayo goes around. There's 3 cars caught up. Mayo, Alexander, and Gobik caught up here in the wreck in 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be, Lovelace with the win. Brady Gotch, Braden Wares, Morgan, Burt, Solomon, Gobik, and is Mayo going to make it? No. It isn't going to be Mayo, I don't think. It's going to be Kenny Storkson taking the final transfer spot. Kenny getting it as he comes across the line. You know, Kenny had his typical WOoT luck on lap number 1, but then it changed at the end there. What a crazy one there. Peyton, David Mayo, Tyler Alexander, all missing the feature. Oh, thank you for the rose. I didn't see it. Thank you. Usually it tells me right away. As that is heat race number 1. We're going to get ready for heat race number 2. All right, we are going to go ahead and stack them up here for heat race number 2. It looks like we got the other Gotch. It's going to be Jared Gotch starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. Outside of him, it is going to be Dakota Brothers. Starting in 3rd is going to be Landon Moody. It's going to be Caden Purick in that number 4 spot. Andrew Register in 5th. Going to be Bill Sleep in the number 6 spot. Scott Helms in 7th. Cody Harrelson going to start in the number 8 position. Luke Swarding in the number 9 spot. Chance Allen in 10th. Going to be Christopher Fanning in 11th. Jordan Vrooman in 12th. And then rounding out the field here tonight, it is going to be Aiden, not Joel. So 13 cars. All right, guys. Kenny proved why you don't give up. He made it into the feature tonight. Make sure you guys start on green here tonight. Going to be 5 laps, top 8 transfer through. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2 into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag this time by pace car is going to pull in. I know you actually made it. You actually made it, Kenny. As the pace car is in, looking for that green flag 2 by 2 through the field. Who's it going to be? And heat race number 2, green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Jared Gott's going to roll that bottom side. He's got Landon Moody behind him as they head for turn number 1 and 2. EO Haldemane down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Gotch leading the way topside. Dakota Brothers trying to get that dig in that Sunny D machine. He's got Dakota behind him. Sorry, he's got Caden behind him as they come out of turn number 2. Here we go. 3 wide. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Or back straightaway. Oh, contact. It's going to... Oh, big wreck. Big wreck. Big wreck. Cody Harrelson goes around as they get loose up underneath them. That's going to move Aiden into the final transfer spot. These guys all transfer through. All they got to do is not wreck as they... Oh, that is unfortunate. Bill Sleep got caught up in that one, too. As we move back up to this front group, Joel in that final transfer spot. Bill Sleep did get it moving. If these guys get together, he might have an opportunity as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Lights starting to come on in these cars as the sun sets as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Moody all over the back of the Red Bull number 11 as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Gotch going to lead the way out of turn number 4. Moody is all over that back end as they come across the line. 2 laps complete. Moody looks to the outside, decides against it, moves down. Now he's got Andrew up underneath them. Now Moody's got to move to the outside as they head through 1 and 2. Andrew's going to fall back. Will Moody go back down to the bottom lane as they come out of turn number 2? No, he's going to stay high. Here comes Andrew on the bottom side. Big push from behind for Moody as he goes to the point. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Moody is struggling getting those pushes as they're going to be 3 wide for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Moody up the track. He's going to have to get back in line. Gets up behind the Sunny D machine of Dakota Brothers as they come out of turn number 4. Scott Helms up in this mix in the number 41 as they come across the line. It is going to be 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Now, Bill Sleep is going to need a little bit of help. He's currently sitting in that number 9 spot. If these guys get together, he could make his way in, but right now he's out. So is Chance Allen. Those guys looking to be in the LCQ here tonight as Jared Gotch is going to work the block game. Gets up in front of Dakota. Big block as Andrew's going to dig the bottom. He's got a big push from Scott Helms. Helms going to push Andrew to the lead as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Lap car up ahead. That is going to be Cody Harrelson as they come out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. Oh, big save. Big save for Scott Helms. Oh, no, Scott's going to go around. Oh, they're still wrecking. They're wrecking on the front straightaway. Oh, no. Don't give up, guys, as we got a breakaway here as these guys are going to make their way around the lap car of Cody Harrelson. Out of turn. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened? Something happened with Andrew. He just totally took out Gotch. This is going to get interesting as the top two, Caden and Aiden, up at the front. Aiden's going to go for the lead and the win in heat race number 2. Out of turn number 4, who's it going to be? Aiden's going to take the win. Oh, so Caden's going to take the win. Aiden's going to be in second. Dakota's going to bring it home in third. I thought it was Aiden going for it, but Aiden was too far back. Bill Sleep going to bring it home in the number 4 spot. Landon Moody going to limp it across, hood up in the number 5 position. That was a great picture there, Moody, with you coming across the line, transferring with your hood up. Look at this. Chance Allen going to make it in. Jared Gotch going to limp across. He makes it in. Christopher Fanning. Oh, Fanning's trying to make it. Oh, he might not. Will he be able to limp it across? He's going to be able to limp it across because I don't think Cody. Yeah, Cody's going to be a lap down. That is going to be the end of heat race number 1. Number 2. That was a wild one, and we are going to get ready for the LCQ. I don't know what happened to Andrew there. That was wild. All right, let's get ready for the LCQ as these guys are going to go ahead and stack it up. Top 5 going to transfer through. There are a lot of good cars in this one. It is going to be Peyton Boyle starting on the pole here tonight. Christopher Fanning in second. Going to be David Mayo in the number 3 spot. Cody Harrelson in 4th. Going to be Tyler Alexander in the number 5 spot. Scott Holmes in 6th. Shane Haas in 7th. Luke Schwarting going to start in the number 8 spot. Case Johnson in 9th. Jordan Vrooman in 10th. It looks like... Okay, we still have more. Going to be Jonathan Burt. And that is it. Rounding out the field. Looks like we got just 10 cars. Few guys did drop out as they head through turn number 1 and 2. All right, guys, there's 10 of you. Top 5 transfer through here tonight into the feature. Don't worry if you don't make it through. We do have another race tonight. That'll be Street Stocks at Legacy, Michigan. Coming up at that session will open up in about 35 minutes. Just to give you a heads up. And remember, start is on green. I didn't even see it. There was so much going on. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Yeah, it happens, Luke. It happens. Yeah, well, I was watching so much stuff going on, I couldn't keep track of it all because I got the ticker, the chat, and everything else. I probably... All right, looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. It is going to be 6 laps here tonight. Top 5 transfer through, and then we are heading off into tonight's feature. Green flag is out. We are going to be skipping the 3 minutes after this and going right to the feature because we do have another one tonight. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Peyton on the bottom side. Christopher up high. They're going to be side by side through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, we got a couple Bucky's Beavers up on the top side as Alexander going to go down on the apron. He's going to move back up in line as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Fanning leading the way. Here comes Cody Harrelson up on the high side. He's got Scott Helms behind him as they come out of turn number 4 to the line. It is going to be 1 lap complete. 3 wide for the lead. No! Cody's going to go around. No, save it, Cody, save it. Oh, no, that is unfortunate for Cody and Fanning. As we move back up to the front, it is going to be Peyton and Luke on that front row through turn number 1 and 2. No surprise here, but Jonathan Burke going to be up on the top 5 as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Peyton down on the bottom side. Out of turn number 4 leads the way. Big bobble there. Luke holds on to it as they come across the line. 2 laps complete. 2 laps complete. Top 5 going to transfer through. We got a 6-car pack. You know, Chase might not be in a bad spot. These guys could all get together. One of these guys are not going to make it. Chase could be in the catbird seat. Oh, he's going to close the gap down the back straightaway, but keeping a little bit of separation right now for these first couple laps might be a good move. Might allow him to avoid a wreck. If there's 2 cars to get together, he will be in the transfer spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, it is going to be 3 laps complete halfway through. Exotic, thank you for the follow. Oh, the big wreck, the big one down the front straightaway. Oh my God, they were all transferred in and almost, and there's a big wreck in 1 and 2. Chase is going to sneak through. No, Scott Helms going to take the lead. The whole field wrecks. Shane Haas going to transfer to the lead. Scott Helms in second. Ton of damage on that thing as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It looks like we got one going around. That is going to be Charlie. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, Scott Helms leads the way. Or sorry, Shane Haas leads the way. Scott Helms in second. I don't know what these guys are doing. What? All right, we're going to watch to see what is going on here. We had a lot of cars caught up in that wreck as Shane Haas leads the way. Didn't mean to do that. As Shane Haas continues to lead in that number 23, we've got people doing stupid shit. I don't know how you did. What's up, Yellow? Sorry, I was trying to get rid of those idiots. Shane Haas leads the way. Cody now in that number 2 spot. Luke in third. Scott Helms in fourth. Jonathan Burt is in the final transfer spot as Shane Haas is going to take the win in the LCQ. Cody Harrelson going to finish in second. Luke is going to bring it home in third. Scott Helms currently in the number 4 spot, looking to transfer his way through. I don't think anybody can catch him. Scott Helms is in, regardless of what happens here. I don't even think he's got to finish it. Scott, your wheel's just hanging off. Your wheel's just hanging off your right front. Scott Helms going to bring it home in 5th, and Jonathan Burt, or 4th. Jonathan Burt will bring it home in that number 5 spot. All right, so that is going to be it for the LCQ as they oh my God. So Jonathan Burt is going to transfer in here tonight as we are going to go into tonight's feature. We're going to go ahead and skip this. And we are going to go into tonight's feature. It is going to... I told you we weren't going to do it because we got the next session going up in like 28 minutes. I said it when the B main was up. All right, we're going to go ahead and line them up for tonight's feature. It is going to be Fireball starting on the pole. Mark Thrash in second. Going to be Dan Williams in that number 3 spot. Brent Vincent in fourth. Going to be Weatherington in that number 5 position. Zach Lovelace in sixth. Caden in seventh. Brady Gotch going to be in that number 8 spot. Thank you for the finger hearts, Freya. As Aiden going to be in 9th. Going to be Braden Wares in the number 10 spot. Dakota Brothers in 11th. Morgan in 12th. 13th is going to be Bill Sleep. James Burke in 14th. Going to be Landon Moody starting way back in the number 15 spot. Solomon in 16th. Chance Allen in 17th. Going to be Mason Gobick in 18th. Jared Gotch 19th. Kenny Storkson in 20th. Andrew Register going to be in that number 21 spot. Shane Haas in 22nd. Cody Harrelson in 23rd. Luke Swarding in the number 24 spot, and then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight is going to be Scott Helms and Jonathan Burt. All right, just a friendly reminder, everybody, you only get one fast repair here tonight, so make sure you guys take care of your cars. It is admin controlled cautions, so if we get too many people just wrecking all the time, I will just let it go. Initial start will be on green. Restarts will be on leader. If you ain't first, you're last, right, Steven? He's got grip hacks, not grid hacks. All right, we are going to be looking for the green. What time? It goes up in 26 minutes, Roger. 26 minutes, 10:30 Eastern. You're thinking Thrash takes it all? No, you got a lot of faith. And the Thrash can. No, I'm just kidding. Out of turn number 4, pace car is in, looking for the green flag. We got him set up 2x2 down the front straightaway, looking for that green flag. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Fireball and Thrash on that front row, heading for turn number 1. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Thrash going to hold strong on the outside as they head through turn number 1 and 2. He's got help coming from behind. It's going to be the plow himself, the number 4, Brett Vincent, as they head out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Big push for Mark Thrash as Brett pushes him to the lead down the back straightaway. Still 2x2 through the field. Are they already wrecking? I heard. Oh, we got 1, 2 wrecking, 2 wrecking. We're going to keep it green. Only 2 cars as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Go get the fast repair. It was only 2 of you. We're going to keep it green so we get some green flag laps. Moody started from the pits for whatever reason. Across the line, Thrash going to lead lap number 1. He's got a big push from Brent Vincent. Oh, we are wrecking. Big wreck in 1 and 2. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to end up having a seizure. You keep doing that with all those headlights. Oh, somebody made a... All right, looks like Andrew's good. Is that Andrew or Morgan? Morgan, I think. Oh, they just... Oh, big hit. Braden's going to get caught up in that one. 2 or 3 cars there as we get the first caution flag. Oh, my God. Whoa. Was that Scott Helms? Oh, he just got loose down on the apron here. Ooh. Big hit. As Scott Helms had to take the tow. Mark Thrash is leading the way. Mark Thrash leading the way here tonight, as he is going to take the Joker lap. They use headlights. This is just, it's because it's the Mazdas. They have headlights. Someone get the camera. Mark it on the calendar. Mark Thrash is leading the race. So we got a few guys down on pit road. Remember, guys, if you do go a lap down now because you had to take the tow, you will be able to get back on the lead lap. Aiden and Morgan, just take your laps. Jared Gotch down on pit road. He had to go. Did he have to tow? Not sure. I think he had to tow. Ton of damage on that number 11 from that lap 1 wreck. As it looks like Aiden's going to get back on the lead lap. Morgan has to get there too. Yeah, Morgan, go get your lap back. You're going for Mark, okay? No pressure, Mark. Everybody's rooting for you. That wasn't even Yellow's fault. To be fair, he actually won his heat, or came in second in his heat race. All right, out of turn number 4 should be the one to go this time by Mark Thrash and Brent Vincent. Going to be on that front row. Fireball going to be 3rd. Zach Lovelace in 4th. Landon Moody is going to be starting in the number 16 spot. He's got a lot of work to do in that number 84 here tonight. Jared still towing. Did you get like the longest tow ever, Jared? It's all right. When we get the next caution, you get your laps back. Hopefully you get out of there soon. All right, we got him stacked up 2 by 2 out of turn number 2. Jared Gotch going to be a couple laps behind. James Burke also having to take the tow. He's going to pull out right now. He is going to be a lap down, or 2. He'll be, I don't know, 1 or 2 laps down. It tells me 2 up there. So he'll have a little bit of making up to do. Jared Gotch is coming off of pit road now. As we head into turn number 3 and 4, it is going to be Mark Thrash leading the way. All right, guys, just a reminder, this start is on Mark anytime after the pace car pulls off. All right, through turn number 3 and 4, Mark Thrash going to lead the field. Brett Vincent in that number 2 spot on the outside. Pace car is in. When will Thrash fire off? We're about to find out as they are 2 by 2 down the front straightaway. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1. It's going to be Mark Thrash leading the way. Fireball all over the back of him into turn number 1. Down through turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Thrash leading the way. Fireball is pushing, but not too hard. Just trying to be even here as they come out of turn number 2. Big bobble on that bottom lane. That's going to allow Brett to take the lead, heading for turn number 3. Brett going to come down, cut in front. Oh, get a little bit of contact back there in the middle of the pack as these guys try to jockey for position as Brett Vincent takes the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, going to be Brent leading the way. Lovelace looking to the outside. He's got help behind him. It's going to be Brady Gotch in the number 12 as they come down across the line. Brett Vincent going to lead lap number 1. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Big push from behind. That is Mark Thrash all over the back of Brett. Brett's going to get loose. Slides through the grass. Big save. Oh, he got the inside wall. He almost had it completely safe, but minimal damage. As we got a big wreck down the back straightaway. The whole field wrecking. Oh, yeah, this is why I don't do the Miatas. The whole field just wrecked. All right, James Burke, Jared Gotch, Scott Holmes. I'll get your laps back. What the heck happened? Oh, just a ill-placed bump there. Oh, we got to find a different view, but that started up there in the number 3 spot with Mark Thrash as Fireball gives him a bump from behind. Oh, it might be. That was the number 1 spot. That was first place that just wrecked here. Oof. Big wreck, big wreck. Oh my God. Shane Haas almost made it through. Shane Haas almost made it through. I don't know if you guys know, but I can't see who's talking. I could just hear, and I don't remember everybody's voice. Absolute carnage. So Fireball is going to get a push from behind. That's going to push him up. And yeah, man, that sucks. So just a heads up, that was just too many people pushing the pusher. Fireball was getting pushed from behind, which pushed him up the track. And then I think he was trying to back out and he was getting pushed from behind still. Caught you in a bad spot there, Mark. All right, so big caution. A lot of cars caught up in that one. These guys have to be careful. They only got one fast repair, and I think a lot of people just used it. I hope Mark's okay. All right. I can't even put that one on Fireball. I mean, like, that really... Let's jump in the cockpit here. I think he's getting pushed from behind. He gets knocked out of whack there, and then, oh, yeah, he just met him right as he was coming up to Mark's bumper there. And he gets pushed into Mark on the right rear quarter, and that did not help him as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, my God. Braden? That thing is junk. That right front isn't even spinning. All right. Nah, we got to give you an EOL if you don't have one already. You're going to wreck the field. It is bad. Like your wheel is falling off right now. All right, we are going to look for the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Mark Thrash, Bill Sleep, Dan, all laps down here. These guys have a little bit of work to do tonight as Brady Gotch going to lead them to the green flag. Fireball's going to get there just in time. Mark's going to use the shortcut as he is 1 lap down, just trying to catch the field. Bill Sleep going to be a couple laps down here as we come out of turn number 4, looking for the green flag. I got to clear them all here in a minute anyway. Green flag is out as they come across the line. Going to be Lovelace leading the way. The rest of the field is going to try to catch up. This is what we should have done the last one, because if we had, it might have spread out the field a little bit. We might have gotten some green flag laps. Lovelace knows what to do as he takes the lead. I know Gotch is going to get the run, but he's just going to have to deal with Gotch. Maybe 1 or 2 other people, but it won't be the whole field when they get there out of turn number 2. What's up? What's up, Anchovy? What's up? Sorry, I was trying to figure out some stuff in here. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Gotch looking to the outside of Lovelace as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out front, Lovelace going to dig back on the inside. He's got Kenny Storkson behind him. Kenny has stayed alive so far as they come across the line. It is going to be 11 laps complete. 11 laps complete as we head into turn number 1 and 2. Where is Moody going? Moody goes down to the apron in the number 84. Did not like what was going on. Decided to bail out as they're 3 wide for second. 3 wide for second as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Junk pile, I'll tell you. That's what I saw, right? As they head for turn number 3 and 4. I am curious right now. Yeah, Brayton is off. Brayton did pull off the track. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, 3 wide from the second row on back. Shane Haas stuck in the middle. He is on the back bumper of Brady as Brady leads that time by down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be 3 wide for the lead. I only saw the big one of 2026. Look, we created the big one of 2026 as they head through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, 3 wide, still up at the front. This is going to be death. Yeah. I got a feeling this could end up interesting. We got Cody up on the high side in that number 9 is there. 3 wide still for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Will they get it figured out? Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be 13 laps complete. Now remember, most of these guys have used their fast repair. Here comes the plow. You know this is going to be death, Roger. The plow, Brett Vincent in that blue and orange number 4 machine up on the high side as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, got one pulling out. He does not want to be in that position. That is going to be, I don't know who that is, but he is going to go all the way back to the back. That is going to be Aiden. He is going to go ahead and pull out. He knows he needs to survive as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, we got a big wreck. Big wreck out of turn number 4. Caution comes out. Scatter. That is the perfect name. Yeah, we did it the other day and the netcode was not bad. I think he just lost it. All right, we are going to go and check out. Was it? I think it was Andrew. Yeah, it was Andrew. Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't Andrew. Was it Morgan? Who was it? All right, we're going to see what happened here. I thought it was... All right, I am trying to figure out what exactly. Oh, I went way too far back. That's where I did what I did. I'm in the wrong spot. All right. Now we can go on with Andrew. I was at the wrong caution. It looks like Andrew just came down. Maybe his car got a little loose. Oh, I think he just checked up. I think he just got loose. I think he got it on the right rear. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who was that? Laundry's done. All right, 191. Where are you? Oh, that was Solomon. Let's go on the back of Solomon. Solomon just a victim here. Oh, my God. Oof. Oof. Bill Sleep got caught up in that one, too. Big wreck out of turn number 4. Solomon busting that 191 as we get the 3rd caution of the night, I think. Lovelace leading the way. Might be 4th. All right, so we are going to be 16 laps complete in this one. We are going to probably get about 12 laps to go when we take the green flag. If you guys are looking to race with us, our next session, it will be going up in about 8 to 10 minutes, so keep an eye on that. It'll be labeled broadcasted at MDiTV now. As we come to the line this time by, it is going. Oh, he is definitely in the motion rig, but I think he just stopped. It might not have even been horrible. As they get the one to go, they're going to stack them up 2 by 2. We are looking for the green flag this time by. We got to be running out of fast repairs right about this point. Mark Thrash going to be back on the lead lap. As we got him 2 by 2 into turn number 1 and 2. You know what I just realized? I lost my Chrome. Where is my Chrome? I must have accidentally closed it, I guess. We found him. All right, we got him stacked up into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag once again. Can we go green the rest of the way? It is going to be 13 laps to go. Pace car is in, stacked up 2 by 2. We have thinned out the field quite a bit here. I mean, there's still quite a few cars out here. It looks like we have 19 cars still out on the track. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Lovelace gets a nice little jump. Brady's going to jump in line. Kenny Storkson in a great spot in the number 3 position, side by side with Shane Haas in the 23. If these guys could just settle down for a few laps, they don't have to run it 3 wide this early as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Brady going to take the lead as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. He's got Shane Haas behind him. He's got Jared behind Shane. Good top row starting to form. Moody is at the back of this pack as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Going to be Lovelace leading the way on the inside. Here comes Brady with a big push from behind. It is going to be Lovelace at the line as they are still 2 by 2 all the way through the field. Here comes Morgan up to the top side. He's going to try to get that third lane to work. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, it's getting a little sketchy there as Burt gets a bump from behind. Able to hold on to it as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. That is the 32 of Burke. So we got the Burt and Burke show as we are 3 wide, 4 wide. Oh, we got 1 sideways. I think that is going to be... We're going to run some green flag laps here. As we move back up to the front, Brady going to lead the way. Brady going to lead the way down on the outside as they head into turn number 3 and 4. We got a 7-car breakaway. A little bit of a wreck there as it looks like Morgan's going to jump down on pit road. Jared with a ton of damage on that number 12. I don't think he has a fast repair. He's going to need a caution. Brett's back here a little ways. We got the field spread out just a bit. Can we get some green flag laps? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Brady Gotch leading the way on the top side. But here comes Lovelace fighting back on the inside as they are 2 by 2 out of turn number 4. It is going to be 2 laps to go as Yellow gets stuffed down the pit road. Just go ahead and speed out, Aiden. I'll clear your blacks. We'll get a yellow. We'll get a yellow. We'll get a yellow here soon. I was clicking the wrong one. We'll get a yellow here soon. Speed out, Aiden. All right. That's unfortunate. I thought he was going to miss the walls. Down into turn. Oh, fireball. Big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. That will probably be the last caution flag. Oh, Cody. Oh, that one was definitely on fireball. I think. Maybe. We'll take a look. Might not. Let's take a look. Oh. Oh. It looks like Shane pushed up a little bit there, did not turn in. Fireball was trying to push in. Looked like there might have been a little bit of net code there. Let's take a closer look at this one. Oh, there was definitely net code there, but you'll be in the next one. Nice. Big hit here for Cody. Watch. So big wreck for Cody here as Brady leads the way. Definitely have thinned out the field quite a bit. I think Jared is coming down on pit road. I don't think Jared's got a fast repair. I don't know if he's going to have much left. Here comes Mark Thrash on to pit road. Gobic on pit road. Fireball with a ton of damage on that thing. He might be done for the night also. We are going to close in on probably about six-ish laps to go when we take the green flag. That session will be up here any minute now. It should be up around 10:30, 10:31, 10:32, right around in that. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Tyler? We got to get you on Wednesdays. Come on, you missed Volusia. As we got him stacked up down or single file down the back straightaway. We'll see if anybody else makes it out. Andrew's going to make it out. You can get your laps back, Andrew. Or lap. That thing is looking a little toasty. Yeah, Jared's got a ton of damage on that thing. Looks like they're putting it back together. They got the fender. They got the hood pushed down. Gobic on pit road. Mark Thrash on pit road. Did Mark have damage? I mean, if he don't have any damage. If he does, it's minimal. As it looks like Gobic going to go ahead and pull. Oof. Yeah, I get it. All right, we got them stacked up 2x2. Looking for the green flag this time. We're going to have 6 laps to go, and Landon Moody is sitting back here in the number 7 spot in that number 84. He's going to be trying to make his way up through, and I'll tell you what, Jonathan Burt, you know, he likes to steal when he gets in the B main, and he was in the B main here tonight, so don't count out the number 13. His teammates up there on the front row, and Kenny Storkson's in a pretty good spot in the number 4 position right now. Shane Haas is in a good spot. We got a lot of good opportunities up here, but look for Burke and Burt to get together to try to make their way up to the front. All right, when will Brady fire off in that number 12 machine as they head through turn number 3 and 4? How bad does Jared's car look? It actually does not look horrible considering what it looked like when he went on pit road. It can't be fast, but you know what? He might still have some speed. But he did not catch the field as the field is going green flag. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Brady Gotch leading the way as they are 2x2 behind him into turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace and Shane Haas 2x2. No help for Haas, but here comes Kenny. Kenny to the bottom side as Lovelace is going to get a bump to Brady as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Ooh, hard push in there. They're going to keep it straight. Kenny's going to get back in line as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Lovelace going to get on the door of the number 23 through turn. Oh, we are wrecking. Yeah, I'm not throwing it again. As we stay green, 3 wide for the lead, heading for turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2, going to be 3 wide up at the front. Shane's going to push up a little bit as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It's such a slow car. I don't realize why these guys are having such an issue driving it. I mean, I've seen maybe one incident of netcode. The rest have actually just been lack of talent. Loft, as we call it, lack of fucking talent. As they are 2x2 through turn number 3 and 4. Coming to the line, going to be Shane Haas leading at the line this time by their 3 wide behind him. As Texas Speed has created a group up on the 3rd lane. They're 3 wide for the lead in 1 and 2. 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be 3 wide for the number 4 spot 2. Trying to make it 3 wide further back. Oh, man, there was definitely some netcode there. Caution flag is out. I don't know why the fuck. Yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, but they know this. You guys like pacing, don't you? I mean, it looks that way. You know, I know the car is capable to go 3 or 4 wide, but I don't think the drivers are. I don't think anybody has made a good case to do back-to-back WOOT on Thursdays. All right, this has been an absolute shit show. Hopefully the street stocks go better. If it doesn't, it's horrible. Like, all they got to do is roll some laps. You can't win it on the laps they were trying to win it on. Yeah, well, some of them are better than that. So we are down to 7 cars on the track. Wait, Braden has made his way back out there. I don't think he's going to gain any positions. Chance Allen is off the track in the number 8 spot. I just don't understand. Like, they were 4 wide, and instead of lifting when people started fucking up, they were sticking their nose in there. The wreck before this. Like, I just don't get it. Yeah, I don't know if you looked at announcements, but we started at 9 o'clock. All right, we got them through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be a green-white checker. Looks like we're going to have about 7 cars set up to do this. I don't think we're going to get anybody else out here. As they come to line, we are going to set them up 2 by 2, and we are going to have a 2-lap shootout. I'm not throwing the yellow. I don't care if they all fucking wreck and only 1 car's out there. You're going to use that? It is horrible. You guys can stack them up 2 by 2. You don't have to be single file back there. It's up to you. All right, we got them 2 by 2 out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Hopefully they're not as dumb as this. All right. Sounds good, Lonnie. Sounds good. All right, looking for the green flag. Brady and Zach Lovelace on that front row. It is going to be a 2-lap shootout here as they come out of turn number 4. Overtime, green, white checker. Who's it going to be here tonight as they come out of turn number 4? We have killed the whole field. Will anybody survive? You know, there's a pretty good chance that only 1 or 2 cars are going to finish this. We're going to find out here. Pace car is going to pull in. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. Brady going to get on the gas. Zach Lovelace a little bit asleep on the start there. Is Shane Haas going to get a good jump and slide into the number 2 spot? Down into turn number 1 and 2. Brady Gotch going to lead the way. Haas in second. Haas going to dig up underneath out of turn number 2. They're going to take it 3 wide as Lovelace and Burke go to the top. No, Skobik to the top side. Lovelace goes to the point with Burt all over the back of him as they head through turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get the white flag this time by. It is going to be 1 lap to go. Kenny just on the outside looking in. He's back there in the number 6 spot as they come across the line. And it's going to be white flag. 1 lap to go. Here comes Brady Gotch. Gotch going to get a big run on the outside. Gobik going to jump up there with him through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Shane Haas in the number 23, looking for somewhere to go through turn number 1 and 2. Brady needs some help. Here comes, Burt slides up the track, almost in the door of Gobik, as here comes Kenny looking into the 3rd lane. They're going to be 3 wide, down into turn number 3 and 4. Better make it 4 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is Jonathan all over the back. They're going to make contact. Big wreck out of turn number 4. Coming to the line. It's a drag race for the lead. They touch at the line. Oh, no. It is Burt with the win. Lovely second. Storkson in 3rd. Gotch in the number 4 spot. Yeah. I don't even feel like doing an interview. I mean, that was just an absolute shit show. All right, let's go through those results. It is going to be Jonathan Burt with the win, Zach Lovelace second, Kenny Storkson in 3rd. Going to be Brady Gotch in the number 4 spot, Shane Haas in 5th, Fireball in 6th, Kobik's going to be 7th, Chance Allen in 8th, Brent Vincent in 9th. Going to be Burke in the number 10 spot, Luke in 11th, Andrew in 12th. Going to be Moody in the number 13 spot, Jared Gotch in 14th, Caden in 15th, Thrash 16th, Braden Ware 17th, Cody Harrelson 18th. Aiden in the number 19 spot, Morgan 20th, Scott Helms 21st, Solomon 22nd, Bill Sleep 23rd, Dan Williams, Shane Weatherton, and Dakota Brothers rounding out the field. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump over in the next one real quick. I'm going to go ahead and put that screen up. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. And jump into the street stocks. I see 23 people over there already. Full faith forward. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, the side draft doesn't do anything in these. The regular draft is huge, but the side draft does nothing. There's no reason to lean on somebody else like they were the whole time. All right, looks like we got quite the field starting already here. It looks like, did Roger join? Roger did make this one. What, the new one? The new one is up. Yeah. The street stocks have been up. We're going to get in there. We'll have about 15 minutes left in practice. Yes, it is hosted. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, just about in that session. We are in that session. Let me go ahead and pull up that screen as these guys are out on the track. Trading Pates has to catch up a little bit, but we'll get out there. Got quite a few people in here, probably closing in on 30 in this session already. 45 total can join the session. Looks like Riley Green, David Mayo, Brady Gotch, Jared Gotch, Storkson are all in there. All right, let's see who is out there right now. It is Gary Edwards with the quick time, Dylan Smith and Austin Smith with the top three. Morgan's going to be fourth quick, Bill Sleep fifth quick as these guys get in here. Looks like Kyle Todd has joined up. Riley, thank you for subscribing again. Yeah, almost a year, 9 months. 9 months for Riley Green. It isn't hosted. I don't know why you can't see it. Make sure all your stuff is done. Yeah, it is a ton of time. Do you have Legacy Michigan? I'll tell you what, I've seen your girl on the track. Landon Moody pulling out on the track. Mark Thrash is thrashing on the track. Let's see. We are still loading up. Still quite. We got 20, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. 31 cars, so there's still 14 spots available. 14 spots available if you want to get in, guys. We got a lot of racing here tonight. Lot of racing here tonight. Lot of different skill levels. Oh my God. There's one guy with a 200 I rating in here. 26. Huh. So it's your, yeah, you're. So there's regular Michigan and there's Legacy Michigan. We are on Legacy Michigan. Scott Helms out there with a quick time. That sucks, Yellow. That sucks. Yeah, I'm thinking that's why you can't see it. What's up, Two-Stepper? What's up? I love your profile picture telling everybody they're number one. Look at this. We got Roger. Roger has graced our presence in the number 27. Oh, man. That car is so nostalgic, Roger. I'm talking about the paint. Legacy Michigan. Legacy Michigan. So Yellow having some issues with his pedals. Mark was having issues too. By the way, Mark, you got to send me your address. I messaged you today and you never responded. You're not a minor.
He never responds to me either.
Did you text me? Hold on, let me look. Oh, you did.
I figured you'd rather use something other than your clutch to go forward.
Maybe. You know, it might work better.
It has been a long time since I've driven these here.
I see you, Gavin. Gavin made it in.
Roger.
Happy birthday, bud.
Hey, thanks, man. Roger.
You know, we'd really have the classic WOoT feel if Max decided to show up.
James got me earlier on my stream and asked me to come out, so I was free.
Good to see you, buddy.
This is a very weird 2 mile that I've seen.
All right, so we are about 10 minutes left, 9 minutes left until we get racing here tonight. We will be sending some drivers home. That is Roger. Yes, it is. It is Roger out on the track here tonight. Cody out there in the 4K, the classic 4K. People still getting in here tonight. Landon Moody out there with the quick time. Oh, by the way, Roger, Demon wanted me to let you know that he is getting rid of his Pringles can.
I'm glad his OnlyFans is working out.
All right. Aiden's still trying to get out there. I think you just seen him light up again. We're going to see if he's able to get that pedal situation figured out.
So what did he upgrade to? Toilet paper roll?
Hold on, I'll wait on a response for that one. He asked if you upgraded to a toilet paper roll.
Are you talking about me?
No, Demon's getting a new mic.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely better than his potato or whatever he had.
The Pringles can.
I honestly feel like a Pringles can would have had better sound because it's cardboard. It sounded more tinny than a Pringles can.
All right, Ben. What are those tubes that kindergarten feed on the ground and they make noise and then there's different tunes for them? That's what it was.
I had those in elementary school. They're called boom whackers.
There we go. This guy fucks.
Oh, God.
God, this is a weird track. How are y'all getting fast times on this? I'm sliding everywhere.
You know, the key is to hit page up.
Trust your wheel. Don't do too many movements and just hold throttle steady.
But really, page up will help. You might have to hit it once or twice. I prefer the blimp view.
I don't have any alcohol or nicotine tonight. This is sober me.
You fixed it nice. I saw you pop up, light up. So I was wondering if you were still working on it.
No pulling down pit road to grab a beer.
All right, looks like
I had 5 beers sitting on the floor next to me for the last
looks
race.
like I got Gavin out there. These
them
guys
under
starting to get
caution.
out on the track. It looks like
I
we
went
got to
through
be
all
pretty
5.
full right about now.
Yeah, I saw. That was an interesting race. I'm kind of glad it wouldn't let me register.
We got the gotchas up here together in the 12 and the number 9 machine. By the way, everybody, Happy New Year 2026. We're going to see what happens here tonight and see if
fun with the
we
right
can
group,
finish
but
off
they're
our New Year's
a little bit
Day
more tricky.
the right way as these guys are out on the track putting in some practice. Got about 5 minutes left before we get into qualifying.
Hey, we watched
Jared and Brady go quick time
pretty much.
to the top of the charts in their tandem draft.
Jared said no, that we're the fastest lap we could advance it.
All right, for those of you that don't normally run with us, I will do a driver's meeting at the first part of qualifying. You're more than welcome to qualify where you listen to me. You got 3 laps here tonight. Top 5 do transfer in on time.
Yeah, I had to go to work after that, Mark. That was
All right, Jared Gotch with the quick time here tonight. Brady Gotch, second quick. Landon Moody is third quick. Cody Harrelson, fourth quick. Kenny Storkson, fifth quick. As we are getting ready for tonight's main event, the Street Stocks here at Michigan. We will see 2, 3, and 4 wide racing here tonight. Gavin out on the track. Nate in the 777. Looks like everybody's starting to get some laps in. Peyton out there. Riley Green has not. Doug Stoops coming out in the 67. So more cars starting to come out onto the track. Mike Allen and Bailey 3, I guess is how you say it. I've never heard of it. Where'd you get it? I've never heard of it. Demon. We'll see how it is when you get it. All right, so Kenny Storkson out there with Tyler Autry doing a few laps. You know, I'm kind of disappointed you both don't have the 54 on. It's the one you got? Okay, okay. Oh my God, that got tight. Who is that? Oh, Gordon Spain in the 83 takes it up the middle. Amazon, okay. Hey, Landon Moody, I just wanted to let you know it's not Noah Carter, but we do have an 83 on the track. All right, Roger out there trying to get down a quick time. I hear him talking there, working together with someone. Who is he working? Oh, he's working with Landon Moody is there trying to get to the top of the charts. This could be a TP car. This could be a quick time here. Look at the group here. They got a couple behind them as they come across the line. Will they be the quick time? Oh, no. Christopher and Blake go quick time behind them. That is wild. They got really good time, about 10th quicker than Jared and Brady as these guys work down the back straightaway together. Can the 3-4 car pack make some speed here tonight? Can Roger and Moody close out practice with the quick time as we got about a minute and 15 seconds left here in practice, and then we will go into qualifying. I think they're running too low. I think they need to run up a little bit closer to the seam, maybe. Mark Thrash going to catch up. Oh, they pushed the Gotch is back into 5th and 6th. Got enough time to do another lap. We'll see if they get in another quick time. Can they pick up the pace here tonight and put themselves at the top of the charts before the end of practice? Moody is pushing Roger all the way down the back straightaway. He is all over the back of that number 27. You couldn't put a piece of paper between these guys. Qualifying is going to be so important not to get stuck in the heats or the consi. Here comes Mark Thrash looking up underneath Moody. He's going to push Moody out. He's going to give a bump to Roger. Oh, did they get it? Mark Thrash with the quick time steals it away from him at the last minute. That is going to be the end of practice. Mark, you stole that one. That was great. Oh. As that is the end of practice, let's get into qualifying here tonight. All right, guys, thanks for coming out. We do this every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The doubleheader is not our normal, but we'll see what happens moving forward. First race kind of sucked. We're hoping we get a better one here in the second half of the night. Top 5 are going to transfer in on time. You got 3 laps here. Use them how you want them. Everybody else will go into a heat and or a consi, depending on where you finish. It's top 8 from each heat, top 5 from the consi. Total of 26 cars going into tonight's feature. For those of you that don't know how to math, that is 5 from qualifying, 16 from the heat races, and 5 from the consi, making a total of 26 cars here tonight. We are going to keep above the white line, except on the front straightaway. I don't mind if you dip down on the apron on the front straightaway. I know that's where they run the track, but do not go below the white line in the turns or on the back straightaway. I know it happens, but don't go down there intentionally. On starts and restarts, do not sit back to jump the start. Do not change lanes before the start-finish line. Obviously, if somebody misses a shift or is just asleep, I will take that into consideration, but we do not allow you to sit back and jump out of line. We have a lot of different skill levels here tonight. It isn't open hosted. We have you have to remember who you are racing and be aware of who is around you, and people are going to make a mistake. I don't care if you have a problem with somebody. If somebody does something dumb and you want to mic up and tell them they're a fucking moron, I'm good with that. If you do keep it going and go back and forth, you will get yourself removed. Obviously, no straight line and none of that dumb shit. Also, make sure you guys go watch on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or TikTok, all at MDiTV now. There are no cautions in the heats or the consies. You do have one fast repair. If you do get in a wreck, go get your fast repair, get back out there. They will probably wreck again. We've seen that in the previous race where people were able to race their way in because there was another wreck. In the feature, it is admin controlled cautions. I may not throw a caution for every incident, especially if there's a lot of them. But if it's one or two cars, we may let it go. If your car is damaged, go get your fast repair, get back out there. When we get a caution, you can get your laps back. Just go around the top side. That being said, if you are a lead lap car, stay down on the white line so they can make their way around the top side. Other than that, guys, thanks for coming out as always. And enjoy the stream. Have some fun out there racing, and maybe I'll see you in the booth after the race for an interview. You may be able to. It might be full too. I think it might be full. Just look up MDiTV now. It is street stocks at Legacy, Michigan. There is still time with qualifying. Legacy, Michigan. It's like a $2 track or $3 track if you don't have it. Or maybe it's $5. It's cheap. It's not like the other ones. All right, so Cody Harrelson out there right now with the quick time of the 49.700. Roger in second with a 710. Burt with a 718. Riley Haverson with a 726. Brady Gotch with a 729. Man, both the Gotches got 729s. Brady and Jared, how are you going to match each other's times like that? Autry going to jump up into a top 5 spot. 724 for Tyler Autry. Jonathan Burt with a 718 in third. Yeah, I figured. It tends to. All right, so we got Zach Lovelace out on the track in the 00. Let's see, where is Moody? Has Moody already qualified? He is not. So Landon Moody has not gone out on the track yet. Got Zach Lovelace in the number 5 machine out there putting down his qualifying time. Looks like Morgan's out there. Brett's out there. Dylan Smith, Andrew Register, Scott Holmes, Kyle Todd, Chance Allen, all out on the track right now. Allen's going to jump up into the 25th spot. Gavin McFarland out on the track. We'll see how the top 5, if it stays the way it is, somebody else could jump into that top 5. And this number 5 machine is definitely one that is more than capable to get the speed here tonight and put himself in the top 5 to qualify in on time. It is so important not to get stuck in the heat races and the consies. Right now, we have 31 cars that have taken a lap. It looks like Mark Thrash and Landon Moody both out on the track right now. So it looks like we are going to have about 40 cars that put down qualifying laps. Morgan goes quick time with a 49.698. Lovelace is going to go 9th quick and grabs the wall. Oh, is he going to go down and try another one? How about Morgan to the top of the charts here with a 6.98, the quick time for Morgan. Right now, we got 38 cars that have put down laps. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more putting down lap times that have not shown. That means we're going to have 43, make it 44 cars qualifying here tonight. It is going to be absolutely insane for the heats and the consies. Gordon's in here, so we might have all 45 cars. It does look like all 45 cars are still here. It is going to be wild in the heats and the consies. All right, so Zach Lovelace out on the track. All right, so Lovelace out there trying to put down another heater to get himself into that top 5. Moody is out there in the number 84. Will he be able to get it? They got about 2.5 minutes left here to put in a qualifying time. It's going to be hard to make it tonight. There's going to be, you got to think, we have 19 cars that are not going to make the feature that are here on the track tonight. 19 cars will not make the feature. Is Gordon still in here? Oh, Gordon's gone. All right, so Gordon is gone. Zach Lovelace to the top of the charts with a 49.683. He goes quick time. Yeah. Zach Lovelace to the top of the charts. That pushes Jonathan Burt. Oh, he just made his teammate have to run the heat race. Oh, that is unfortunate. Moody could push Roger into a heat race. Let's see what happens as he comes across the line. Hey, Moody, how did you qualify 21st?
Took his grip hacks off.
All right, so that was an interesting qualifying session. So there are 44. One person has left. $26. That means 18 are not going to make it. I was a little worried about Landon, but man, I didn't expect him to be that slow. Can you kick the 84 erecting qualifying? All right, we are getting ready for tonight's heat race number 1. This is going to get wild. Only 8 cars transfer out. We're going to have 20 cars in heat race number 1, maybe 19. We'll see. 19 or 20 cars in heat race number 1, and then 19 or 20 in heat race number 2. We'll see how this one situates it, as that is the end of qualifying. Let's get ready for heat race number 1. It's going to be Jonathan Burt starting on the pole. All right, so we got 20 cars. 20 cars in heat race number 1 by one spot. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it is going to be Jonathan Burt. Outside of him, it is going to be Riley Haverson. Starting in the number 3 spot, it's going to be Jared Gotch. With Carter Casey in 4th, going to be Mark Thrash in the number 5 position, Patrick Joyce in 6th, Bill Sleep in 7th. Going to be Peyton Boyle in the number 8 spot, Dylan Smith in 9th, Braden Wares in 10th. Chance Allen going to be in that number 12 spot, Austin Smith in 13th. Nate Condor in 14th. Going to be Gary Steele in the number 15 spot, Riley Green in 16th, Mike Allen in 17th. Aiden's going to start in 18th here tonight, Gavin McFarland in 19th, and Lonnie Rumpf in 20th. Oh, I can imagine Scott Helms having fun with that name. All right, we are going to set him off here tonight, waiting for Haverson to get out there. Just a reminder, guys, just a reminder, this start will be on green. There are no cautions in this. If you get in a wreck, go get that fast repair. There's a lot of cars out here. They will probably wreck again. It is 5 laps. You got to survive the 5 laps to have a chance to make it. Top 8 transfer through. All right, I just realized I was on all teams. Start is on green. Start is on green. Not Riley green. Green flag. Oh, Riley's on the pit road anyway. Remember, top 8 transfer through. If you do get in a wreck, go get that fast repair, get back out there. There are 20 cars on the track. A lot of cars. A lot of people will make mistakes. So make sure you go get that fast repair, get back out there. You could still make it in. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2 out of turn number 1 and 2. Jonathan Burt and Haverson on that front row. You know, it is kind of funny that Jonathan Burt is about half of Haverson's iRating. All right. Page up. Page up definitely works. All right, looking for the green flag. Oh my God. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Burt's going to have the edge down the front straightaway. A little bit of help for Haverson as he's got Carter Casey all over the back of him into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like we got one way back. It is going to be Riley Green trying to play catch up with the field as we have a big pack of cars through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes that top side. They're going to have a big run down the back straightaway. That top and middle lane is going to be the place to be here tonight. You're not going to want to sit on the bottom and babysit it. It will be a good way to lose spots as it looks like Mark Thrash goes for the middle in the number 38. Haverson going to come down and block the 38's run as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the push out of turn number 4. Burt with the edge as it is going to be side by side. Burt has help. This might work to his advantage this time as they come to the line. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Jonathan Burt at the line that time by 1 lap complete. Calling it, you're calling a wreck on lap 3. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side for the lead right now. Burt, you know, the only reason that middle lane isn't working is he's not getting enough help up there. That should be the quick lane with the gear ratio as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. There we go. Mark Thrash going to get on the back bumper of Riley Haverson as they go down to the bottom in turn number 3 and 4. Haverson going to slide up. Mark Thrash going to look down low as they come out of turn number 4. We got a drag race for the lead. Looking for the line this time by. Drag race down the front straightaway. Looking for the line. It's going to be Mark Thrash leading that time by. Will we see a third lane form as we are 2 laps into this one as they head into turn number 1 and 2? Down into turn number 1 and 2. Mark Thrash continues to lead the way. Haverson trying to dig on that outside. Mark pushed up. That pushed Riley up the track. Here comes Riley to the outside. He's got Carter Casey on his back bumper as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Oh, we got a nice little hookup on the top side as Chance Allen is up in the mix up on that high side in the number 51 machine as they head through 3 and 4. He's going to push up the track. That's going to cost him. Here comes Jared Gotch. He's going to fill the void and jump into a transfer spot. So Gotch going to jump into the number 6 spot. Chance Allen now just on the bubble as he's got a bunch of cars behind them as they are 3 wide down the front straightaway. These guys stuck on the bottom. They have to find their way up. They allow them room to work as we are almost 4 wide going into turn number 1. These guys getting a little antsy as we got 3 laps complete as they head through turn number 1 and 2. They're looking for anything that works, especially if they're outside that top 8. Right now, it is Patrick Joyce on the bubble spot. Jonathan Burt is out in the 666. All the rest of the field is starting to catch as Haverson continues to lead as they are coming through turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide. They touch doors. Opens the door for Jared. Jared's going to take it 3 wide. Oh, Mark Thrash gets a tappy sideways. Big save. Oh, Allen. Oh, we got a big wreck down at the bottom. Big wreck at the bottom as a couple of them go down, cutting the grass. Gary Steele, one of them, as we move back up to the front. White flag is out as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Haverson leading the way. Top 8 will transfer through. Bill Sleep in the final transfer spot. Dylan Smith digging up underneath them. We're going to move back up to the front. It is getting wild out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. If there's room for 3, there's room for me, right? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Thrash looking to get up underneath Haverson. Haverson with a big save. Gets sideways. That's going to open the door for Jared. Oh, a little bit of contact almost once again as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Thrash to the bottom. Out of turn number 4. Drag race down the front straightaway. We got crashing at the back. Who's going to win? Heat race number 1. It is going to be Haverson, Thrash, Boyle, Gotch, Joyce, Casey, Bill Sleep, Dylan Smith making the feature. Braden 1 spot out in the 07. What a race in heat race number 1. That was fun to watch. That was definitely fun to watch. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready for heat race number 2. As these guys get out on the track, it is going to be Tyler Autry starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. Brady Gotch in second. Going to be James Burke in the number 3 spot. Gary Edwards in 4th. Dakota Bro in that number 5 spot. Andrew Register in 6th. Blake DeLong in 7th. Going to be Landon Moody in the number 8 spot. William Snyder in 9th. Kenny Storkson in 10th. Going to be Bailey 3 in that number 11 spot. David Mayo in 12th. Shane Haas in 13th. Going to be Clay Wood in the number 14 spot. Brent Vincent in 15th. David Stoops in 16th. Jordan Broom in the number 17 spot. Alan Hasler in 18th. Scott Helms 19th. And Gordon Spain is not here. All right, so heat race number 1 definitely got me a little bit excited for this one as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Autry and Gotch on that front row. All right, guys, I just want to remind you this start is on green. No sitting back and jumping out of lane before the start-finish line. I do get it if somebody misses a shift. I'm fine with that. If you got to do it, I'll use that discretion, but do not sit back to get a run on the start to jump to the outside before the start-finish line. Or the middle, wherever you feel like you need to go. Don't do it before the start-finish line. All right, we are looking for the green flag as they head into turn at number 3 and 4. It is going to be 5 laps here in heat race number 2. Top 8 transfer through. Also, top 8 transfer. Top 8's transfer. The Consi is going to be nuts. We're going to have a shitload of people in the Consi. We're going to have over 20 cars fighting for 5 spots in the LCQ. That is going to be absolute chaos. I expect that to be a shit show. 100%. Expect it. It is what it is, but it is going to be wild to watch as we look for the green flag here, though, in heat race number 2. Hopefully we get another good one. Green flag is out. Oh, they are already wrecking. They are already wrecking. How did they wreck already? How did they do that? How did they do that already? Let's go take a look and see what exactly what happened there. Oh my God, what the fuck? Who's in the 52? I don't know. That was horrible. All right, so we're going to go back up to the front as Autry leads the way. James Burke in second. Brady Gotch in third. Bailey in fourth. We still got the top 8 transferring through. Right now it is Landon Moody in that number 84 as they come out of turn number 2. I don't know how they managed that. That was wild. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Top 3 have pulled away. I think they're not really pushing it. Autry, Burke, and Gotch all know they're in. This is where the battle's going to be at. Landon Moody on that bubble spot in the number 84. No, he is out. Snyder is in the number 12. So Moody does have a little bit of damage on that number 84. Will he end up in the consi here tonight? He's got that was scary. That scared the shit out of me, Clay. As we move back up here, a little bit of contact behind Moody. Those guys going to get it straight. Here comes Scott Helms in the number 41. Scott Helms trying to tag along with the number 84, or tag the number 84, one or the other. As we move back up to the front, we got a battle for the lead as lap traffic up ahead as James Burke takes the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. That would be a brain fart. As they come out of turn number 4 to the line, it is going to be 3 laps complete. 3 laps complete as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Lap car up ahead. That is going to be Dakota. Dakota definitely a victim of that incident there on lap number 1. He knows he needs to gain what he can here to give himself a little bit more of a chance in the LCQ. It is going to be a massive, massive LCQ, and he's not looking good for positions there. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes James Burke. He's going to look up underneath. Dakota's going to give him plenty of room as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Let's go back to this pack as it is getting crazy. These guys might be catching the leaders a little bit here, and Moody is still one spot out in that number 84. He's got damage on the nose. I wonder if that is affecting his car. He's got to hope these guys get together because, they're in right now. He is not. As they come into turn number 1 and 2, white flag is out. White flag is out as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Burke's going to lead the way. Autry on the outside in that number 3, and he's got a lap car pushing him as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Back into the second pack here as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, Moody! Oh, did Helms wreck him? Helms definitely wrecked him. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, it is going to be Autry leading the way. Burke in second. Brady Gotch in third. As they come out of turn number 4, looking for the line. Will somebody make a move, or is Autry going to take the win here in heat race number 2? Here comes Burke to the outside. Big run by the number 7. He's going to steal it away. Autry second. Gotch. Brett Vinson. Bailey 3. Shane Haas. Jordan Vrooman. And William Snyder making it in. Let's go take a look and see what happened. Oh, he just wrecked him. Oh, man. I can only imagine what was said there. Oh, Moody. He is totally trolling Moody. You guys want to go in Discord and hear what's being said? How are things in here? Are things calm? Oh, Helms just left. Oh.
So
Helms just got loose? You just didn't.
No. Moody got loose.
Moody got loose. He did that all on his own. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Helms. How are you going to let Moody get loose like... Oh. How you going to... Hey, Helms, how are you going to let Moody get loose like that and take you out?
Yeah, I mean, he came.
They kicked me out. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready for the LCQ here as they get lined up. It is going to be 23 cars. I don't know how to say this, but only top 5 transfer. Start will be on green, no caution flags. All I could say is good luck. Oh my God, this is going to be insane. It is going to be Braden Ware starting on the pole here tonight. David Mayo in second. Going to be Austin Smith in third. Landon Moody in a fourth. Going to be Mike Allen in that number 5 spot. Blake DeLong in 6th. Nate in 7th. Going to be Kenny Storkson in the number 8 spot. Jonathan Burt in 9th. Scott Holmes in 10th. Going to be Aiden in 11th. Alan Hassler in 12th. Lonnie in 13th. Going to be Gary Edwards in 14th. Christopher in 15th. Dakota in 16th. Gavin in 17th. Gavin did not grid up. Going to be Clay Wood in the number 18 spot. Chance Allen in 19th. Andrew Register 20th. Riley Green 21st. David Stoops 22nd. And Gary Steele in that number 23 spot. We got 22 cars going for 5 positions. If I don't even know if I would blame somebody if they started from pit road on this one. This could be absolutely nuts. It could be the most wild LCQ. It could also be phenomenal and just hard fought racing. I got a feeling we're going to see a couple wrecks, though. We'll find out here as they come down the back straightaway. We are looking for the green flag this time by. Good run, Tyler. I know you got just beat at the line, but that was great. All right, looking for the green flag as they head into turn number 3 and 4, this time by Braden Wares and David Mayo on that front row. We got people breathing down each other's necks already. As we look for the green flag out of turn number 4. Can they make it this time? Green flag is out. Much better start than in heat race number 2. But will they survive into turn number 1? Braden Ware's on the bottom side. No push and help, but Mayo's going to get a big push from Landon Moody. Oh, why were we wrecking already? What the fuck are they doing? That was horrible. The 13 just wrecked them. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, going to be Moody in that number 2 spot down on the bottom. He's going to push Braden down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Braden Wares with the edge into turn number 3. Mayo's got some help coming from behind. It's going to be Blake DeLong as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is chaos. Oh, no, they're wrecking. Oh, no, Bert's going to get caught up. Big wreck into 3 and 4. They're just piling in. They're still piling in. Oh, my God. Arca break daily as we move back up to the front. That's going to put Storkson in a final transfer spot. It looks like we got a 7-car breakaway. Only top 5 going to transfer through as the rest of the field got caught up in the big one down the front straightaway. Back up to the front. Big bobble, catching Mayo. As they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 2 by 2 for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Moody on the outside. Braden Wares on the inside is there. 2 by 2 into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Who is out? Let's see. Bert is definitely got caught up in that one. We'll see if we can catch a break for these guys. But right now we got a 7-car breakaway. 2 of these guys will not transfer in. He can't go for 2 wins tonight. Yeah, he could. If these guys get together, you don't know what's going to happen here. There could be some more wrecks. Don't count them out, Luke. Oh, a little bit of contact as Braden pushes up into the 24. Oh, we got one way up to the top. Mayo. Oh, no, they're wrecking. They're wrecking. Oh no, Kenny and Mayo get together out of turn number 4. That's a 5-car breakaway up at the front. Oh, it looked like Storks and Mayo getting a little bit of contact there. Both of them getting loose. Going to take them out of this pack, and it looks like Scott Helms might be able to transfer his way through as we got a battle for the lead as Blake DeLong to the outside, side by side with Landon Moody. Down the back straightaway, these guys are all in. Scott Helms knows that. I think he has dropped back on purpose, knowing these guys could get together. And he is in right now. He's trying to secure that final transfer spot, or maybe he's trying to pick up a date further back. Gary might be a little too far back for him to pick up, though, as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Who's going to lead this time by? Going to be 2 laps to go for the leaders. 2 laps to go. Moody leads it at the line. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Moody leading on the inside. Blake DeLong up on the outside. They're going to roll 2 by 2 through turn number 1 and 2, giving each other a lot of room, knowing they're both in. Scott Helms hoping they all do something a little dumb. We'll see if he catches back up to these guys and makes them do something a little dumb as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, looks like Blake going to think about coming down, but Moody's going to get the run up underneath him out of turn number 4. It is going to be white flag this time by 1 lap to go. All these guys have to do is keep those cars facing straight, and they are in. Can they handle it? White flag is out. 1 lap to go as they come across the line. Down the front straightaway, Moody trying to get the edge on the inside. We got a lap car up ahead. That is Clay Wood in the number 87. Moody down low. Blake up high. I don't know how hard they're going to try to push to get to that lap car as they come out of turn number 2. Oh boy, the 24 a little sideways as the 39 of Dakota all over the back of him down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Blake DeLong at the point as they come through 3 and 4. Here comes Moody looking up underneath. Moody can't not win. He's going to try to drive up underneath him. Gives them the door. They're 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead coming to the line. Who's it going to be? It's a drag race. Down the front straightaway, it is going to be Dakota, Moody, DeLong, Wares and Helms all transferring in. Everybody else, they are going home here tonight. Definitely appreciate every single one of you. I knew that one was going to get a little crazy. Appreciate you guys. Anybody that didn't make it, we'll be back next week. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the normal time. If you jump on one of the streams, you'll be able to get the Discord link. All right, so that was wild. All right, let's get ready here tonight for the main event. We get a 3-minute warm up here, guys. You can go take whatever frustration out you want. You can go wreck somebody intentionally, drive in reverse around the track. Just don't get yourself DQ'd. Go out there, have fun. 3 minutes. We'll get into the feature. All right, these guys got to come out on the track. Of course, Cody's going to hit the track first. Throws it in reverse. Oh. All right, who's ready for tonight's race? It is about to get wild here tonight as these guys stack them up out on the track, having a little bit of fun here before tonight's feature. Some of these guys want to get a couple laps. Everyone wreck Moody. Oh, my God. I got one guy that will. Hold on. We're going to go up here. Scott Helms. We got somebody in the chat that says, everyone wreck Moody.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you are everyone.
Yeah, but I didn't say it this time.
I just
Which chat on Facebook or YouTube?
that's YouTube.
Okay. Tell them that I'm their new fan.
Luke, he's your new fan. He was in the first race. Luke was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. I just wanted to tell you before somebody kicked me out again. All right, buddy. Have fun.
Yes, sir.
All right, so had a little talk with Scott Holmes. We'll go find Moody on the track. Is Moody even on the track? He might not be. I don't see Moody out on the track right now. We do have Roger out on the track, James Burke out on the track, and Cody out on the track. They are drag racing. Scott, I'm your new fan. Scott, you got a new fan. Luke is your new fan. Oh, that is hilarious. Tyler Autry out there in the number 3. Oh my God. Oh, roadblock. Scott Holmes out there getting a couple laps in as we got about 15 seconds left. Oh, he was loose too. You both got loose. I felt bad for both of you.
I win, 44. I win.
Oh boy. Okay, so that is going to be the warm-up. We're going to get into tonight's race. We got 26 cars setting to do battle here tonight, 30 laps. Are you guys ready for tonight's starting lineup? All right, let's get ready here tonight. Starting on the pole here tonight, it is going to be Zach Lovelace. Outside of him, it is going to be Morgan Gamboa. Starting in the number 3 spot, it is going to be Cody Harrelson. Outside of him, it is going to be Kyle Todd. Starting in the number 5 spot, it is going to be a long time MDiTV racer. It is going to be Roger Pierce. Outside of him, it is going to be Riley Haverson. Starting in the number 7 spot, it's going to be James Burke. 8th will be Mark Thrash. 9th, Tyler Autry. Going to be Peyton Boyle in that number 10 spot. Brady Gotch in 11th. Jared Gotch in 12th. We're going to have Brent Vincent in the number 13 spot. Patrick in 14th. Bailey 3 in 15th. Carter Casey in 16th. Going to be Shane Haas 17th. Bill Sleep 18th. Jordan Vrooman in 19th. Going to be Dylan Smith in 20th. William Snyder 21st. Dakota in 22nd. Landon Moody's going to be 23rd. Blake DeLong 24th. And then rounding out the field here tonight, it is going to be Braden Wares 25th and Scott Helms in 26th. Looks like William Snyder did not grid up. All right, guys, just a reminder, this start will be on green. All restarts will be on a leader. If you do go get in a wreck and I do not throw the caution, go get your fast repair, get back out there. You will get your laps back when we do get a caution. Restarts will be on leader. Just a reminder, the start will be on green. Do not jump out of line until the start-finish line. Obviously, if somebody misses a shift, I get that. All right, we are looking for the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We need to get these guys tightened up as they are side by side. Tighten them up, tighten them up, tighten them up. All right, guys, let's get them tightened up. Come on. This is why we all wreck on starts. All right, looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway, 2 by 2, all the way through the field. 25 cars, green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Roger looking to the bottom to make it 3 wide. He gets up underneath Cody. He's going to have to back it off, put it back in line as they're going to be 3 wide. Oh, no. Oh, save it, 26. Kyle Todd got himself out of position and tried to come down. It was not there. Here comes Mark Thrash up underneath him. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. These guys trying to get their positions as they are 2 and 3 wide. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. A lot of jockeying for position right now, trying to grab what you can as the pack is together. Out front, it is going to be Cody. It is going to be Lovelace leading the way. He's got Morgan on the outside. Oh, they're trying to wreck already. Big save. Oh my God, how did they not just all
My bad,
die?
I got loose. That was my fault.
Somehow everybody survived
There's a darker breaking behind me.
as they went into turn number 1 and 2. They're 4 wide back in the pack. Will they survive?
Nope, I understand it.
4 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Uncle Kenny, what's up? Happy New Year, buddy. Happy New Year. And 9 months subscribed over on Twitch. Appreciate you.
All right, dumbass, let's fly.
As Roger Pierce gets to the point, Mark Thrash all over the back of him. So somehow the field survived that. That was amazing. Good heads-up driving from everybody. One person made a mistake, and everybody able to hold on to it, giving each other enough room to catch it, backing out of the throttle as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. They are 4 wide in the back of the pack still, trying to get this situated as they come to the line. Going to be Roger leading that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Roger leading the way. Here comes Lovelace digging to the bottom side. Side by side with Roger for the lead as they come out of turn number 2. Trying to watch this whole field. This is insane. As they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Big bobble out of Lovelace. Lovelace has help from behind. It's going to be Riley Haverson as they come down the back straightaway. Haverson going to look to the middle. No, he goes to the top as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Lovelace going to shove it in hard down on the bottom side. Digs up underneath Roger as they head through turn number 3 and 4. We have way better. 100%. Oh, as they come down the front straightaway, Roger's going to lead the way once again, this time by as Thrash is all over the back of him. Big bump from Kyle Todd on the back of Lovelace. Kyle's going to shove Lovelace into turn number 1 and 2 as they are going to be side by side, still up at the front all the way through the field. Everybody trying to find their position, kind of settling in. Honestly, these guys are 2 by 2. It is starting to quiet down a little bit. We got racing on the track, but nobody overly pushing it at this point as they come down the back straightaway.
Not clear, touring forward.
Oh, Blake goes around as he goes down on Blake goes around as he goes down on Shane Haas as we move back up to the front of the field. Roger continues to lead.
I almost murdered you, Dylan. I didn't realize you were there.
Oh, a little bit of contact there as it looks like Moody has moved up 13 spots, already up to the number 10 position as they head into turn number 1 and 2. He has had to dodge a lot of cars here to make his way through. Probably happy he's up in the top 10, but rather be up at the front as Cody gets a bobble out of turn 2. Jared's going to cut up underneath them. Jared does not cut up underneath them. No, he does. They're 3 wide down the back straightaway as Brady is hooked up on the back bumper of the number 9 of Jared Gotch. Down into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to be 3 wide as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the 15 of Dylan Smith on the bottom. Cody going the wrong way in a hurry as they come out of turn number 4. Cody thinks about making it 3 wide. The opening's not there.
Come on.
As we move back up to the front, Roger continues to lead the way. Right? Oh yeah, I forgot I had that muted. My bad. Or not muted. I should probably, because this might get a little wild if they get together. Roger continues to lead the way as here comes the thrash can all over the back of him. Lovelace continuing to work the bottom side down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is hard to beat that middle lane. That middle lane is the place to be right now. They're going to need a lot of help to go anywhere else. Kyle Todd all over the back of Lovelace, but he's really got to stay on that back bumper all the way around the track in order to get him around. Not necessarily push him hard in the corners, but you got to be there. Cut the space between the 2 cars as they come down the front straightaway looking for the line. It is going to be 6 laps complete. 6 laps complete, 3 wide about 3-4 lanes back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes that bottom side. Kyle Todd has gotten all over the back of Lovelace through 1 and 2, pushes up the track, makes contact with Mark as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. He has closed that gap on the back of Lovelace. That is definitely helping that lane as it looks like Haverson going to come up the middle. He's got help as Peyton Boyle just behind him as we get contacted into turn number 3. Everybody going to save it. It's going to be 3, 4. Oh, we're going to get a wreck. Oh, we got a wreck in turn number 3 and 4. Caution flag. Oh my God, comes out. You guys were pretty much 5 wide. All right, we're going to see. Yeah, that was just utter chaos. Let's go Chopper. I think Chopper is going to give us the best view. Oh, the 15 came up and got into Moody. 15 pushed up. A Mark facing the wrong way. That could have been a whole lot worse. Everybody doing a pretty good job. Honestly, I saw a lot of give and take. It looked like the 15 just pushed up into Moody there, and it just kind of you guys were like 4 or 5 wide. Yeah, there was plenty of room up on the top side. Dylan just kind of pushed or got a little loose and came up the track and clipped Moody's nose and sent him into you guys. All right, so working the first caution flag of the night. Honestly, look, some good racing out there. There was a lot of give and take. You guys should have wrecked on that first one. All right, so Lovelace going to be on the point. Looks like Roger hit pit road in the 27. Oh, he's going to be back as we get ready to stack them up 2 by 2. I think this time by. I think everybody's going to be okay. I don't think anybody took any real serious damage in that one except maybe the 9 and the 51. So maybe no fast repairs being used yet. But that is definitely interesting. It's going to be 9 laps complete. And it'll be 10 laps complete when they take the green flag. We're going to have 20 more laps to go. This one definitely, knock on wood, is better than the last one.
This is my favorite part.
Hey, James.
Hi, how are you?
Rip
Good.
your front end, Peyton.
I just was not feeling anything after
Well,
that
last
Mazda
one,
race.
and then I'm on this one, so it's okay.
Luckily I got the fast repair.
What do you say?
This is crazy. This one's actually good.
We're good though. We go again.
No, I love it. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to help
Brett.
all of us out, like being a spotter.
All right. Well, you go help him. I just came in to say hello real quick
Yeah,
while we
man.
were pacing.
Yeah, do you mind if I come in and say my thank yous for?
Yeah,
my
you
last
can do that. I was just so frustrated after that. It was so bad.
Mr. Vincent.
one? It's okay. Yeah. I
Yes,
understand.
sir.
You're good.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Right, you better answer
All
back
right,
to me.
I'll probably
Bye,
see
Bobby.
Lovelace in a little bit too.
I thought
Probably.
you were saying Brad. What's up, dude?
All right. We got him stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. All right, it's going to be Lovelace and Kyle Todd on that front row. Morgan's going to be behind Lovelace. Morgan's been doing pretty good here tonight. We're going to see how that works as the pace car is in, looking for the green flag. NASCAR boy, thank you for the follow. Green flag is out. Yeah, Mark, you know better. Come on. Going to be Zach Lovelace leading the way. Morgan and Kyle Todd in that second row as they're 2x2 out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Kyle Todd playing a little bit of defense. He's going to get up to Brady. Brady's going to give him a push. A little bit of a bobble. Lovelace in the middle as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Todd's going to come down in front of Lovelace. You know, I don't even think you protect any of the lanes. I think you just sit in that middle lane and you let whoever's behind you push. Just ride your lane, let them push you around the track as Moody is coming in that number 84. 3 wide for the lead as they come across the line. It is going to be Lovelace at the line that time by. So Lovelace did it on his own up there as he has no help as Moody's going to take it 4 wide, maybe into turn number 1 and 2. Bails out of it, jumps back down in the bottom. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be 2x2 up at the front. Lovelace up at the high side. Starting to fall back. He's going to try to dig back down on the back straightaway. He's got help up there as Shane Haas jumps up on the high side as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 3. Oh, big bobble. Big save by Kyle Todd. What a save by the 26. That was a wild save. Into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to take them 3 wide, splitting Kyle Todd out of turn number 4. We got one going down on pit road. Just speed. I'll clear it. Just don't slide up into the field. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Brady Gotch leading the way. They're going to be 3, maybe 4 wide. Oh, Lovelace save it. He does into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Ooh, big bobble once again as Roger has made his way back up towards the front. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. He's all over the back of Kyle Todd. He's going to move to the bottom as they head into turn number 3. They're going to take it 3 wide for the lead once again. Roger going to shove it up underneath as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Kyle Todd working the side draft, trying to get that pull up towards the front. That middle lane can be fast. He's just going to need a little help as they race to the line. Who's they going to be at the line this time? By Morgan. Going to take it to the bottom. They're 3 wide for the lead. 13 laps complete as they head into turn number 1 and 2. You'd think it was the last lap of the 30-lap race, not the 13th, 14th lap of the 30-lap race as they are 3 wide for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. Shane trying to shove his nose up in there as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going to be 3 wide. Oh, we got issues in the back as Scott Helms has junked the number 41 as we move back up to the front. Down 3 by 3 by 3 into turn number 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going, who's it going to be at the line this time by as it's a drag race looking like Kyle Todd with the edge. He's going to lead that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Kyle Todd leading the way up on the high side. Oh, man. Big bobbles out of turn number 2. Big save from Kyle Todd once again. Brett's going to go. Oh, we are wrecking. We got a couple wrecking down the back straightaway. Caution flag comes out. All right, so what happened here? Let's just jump down to the chopper. It looks like just oh my God, Lovelace got hooked last minute. Caution flag comes out here for the second time tonight. All right. There was just a lot of slipping and sliding there. Just looked like everybody kind of ran out of room trying to give each other room. Just hard racing, guys. All right, so Scott Helms has no nose on that number 41. We'll see if he comes down and gets that fast repair. Morgan, Roger in the lead. Morgan in second. Shane Haas in third. Dylan Smith in fourth. Brent Vincent in fifth. Blake DeLong in sixth. Going to be Landon Moody in seventh. Bill Sleep quietly in the number 8 spot. Last night was Bill Sleep's birthday. Had a hell of a time hanging out with him last night as he turned 66 years old. Happy birthday, Bill Sleep. As we got a bunch of people coming down onto pit road. So we got a bunch of people coming down on pit road. 16 laps complete. Going to be probably about 12 laps to go when they take the green flag. You know, I can't say that they won't be able to go the rest of the way green, because they've actually done a phenomenal job here tonight. So don't go anywhere, guys. We could see one of the best finishes this could be the best finish we have seen all year long. Just remember, guys, no matter how this finishes, it'll probably be the best finish on MDiTV this year. All right, we are going to come down and get the one to go this time. By we got Cody, Mark Thrash, Landon Moody, all on pit road. Jared's on pit road. I don't know if he's just. Oh, he must have had to tow. He's had a rough night. He's going to pull off a pit road. Maybe he didn't have to tow. Might have just been where he was. No, he's a lap down. He is a lap down. He's going to need a little bit of help here tonight, being one lap down. I don't think he's going to get it here. We got Kyle Busch and Landon Moody coming off. I mean, Mark Thrash and Landon Moody coming off a pit road. Oh, boy. All right. Looking for the green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. It is going to be 30 lap race here tonight. So we are going to have 12 laps to go when they take the green flag. The question is, can they make it to the end without a yellow flag? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? You think we can go the rest of the way green? Give me the over under. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? All right, so Jared's going to get that lap back now. He's going to be a little bit behind the field. 2 more wrecks, you say, Luke? You know, they've done a pretty good job. I mean, but 2 is probably not a bad guess. All right, pace car is in. Looking for the green flash. We got a flag. Got Kyle Busch and Landon Moody coming up on the field as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. More than one yellow, says Uncle Kenny, as Roger gets on the gas looking for turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got 2 wrecking. We got him wrecking at the back. I'm not throwing the yellow for that. I don't know what the hell just happened. Landon Moody. I don't know why you just took it and hauled ass on the top of the field, though. You above everybody. You already know you're not supposed to do that. I said something to Mark earlier. I just don't get why he did that. All right, going to be Casey Carter out front leading the way. Bill Sleep looking for the lead down on the bottom side as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be a battle for the lead. Bill Sleep down on the bottom side. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, drag race for the lead. Casey Carter, Bill Sleep looking for the line. Here comes Roger to the outside. Roger is going to lead it that time by big run as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Bill Sleep at the point, leading the way. He's got Casey Carter in the middle. They're 3, maybe 4 wide out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Roger Pierce going to lead the way. Here comes the rest of the field into turn number 3. Bill Sleep with the edge. He's going to shove it in there. Roger still has the lead, but here comes Bill. He's going to edge him out. The 21 of Casey Carter going to shove it up the middle as they 3 wide out of turn number 4. Oh, contact down on the bottom. Burke, big save out of the number 7. 4 wide down the front straightaway. They're going to try to keep it straight into turn number 1 and 2. This could get interesting as they are 4 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Burke is trying to bail out, but nowhere to go. He's still 4 wide into 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, going to be Casey and Roger drag racing for the lead. Bill Sleep going to try to get the bump back. Here comes Shane Haas. Shane Haas on the number 23 into turn number 3. Oh, he's going to get up on that corner. He's got the drive. Out of turn number 4. Can Bill Sleep lead this time by as we are going to get 7 laps to go at the line. Here comes Autry lap car up ahead as they are going to be 4 wide. 4 wide. They're going to make it 5 wide into turn number 1 and 2. 5 wide. We are wrecking. We are wrecking. Caution is out. Caution flag comes out as they wreck into turn number 1 and 2. They were 5 wide there. Oh, just a lot. Oh, just running out of room. Everybody getting together. Caution flag comes out. Couple cars with big damage. A lot of people made it through. As Bill Sleep has the lead in the number 66. So we're going to be 25 complete. Oh, that was Brett that I heard grinding across the ground. If you do what Landon Moody did on the last restart, you will be removed from the server. If you keep bitching like Peyton did, you will be removed from the server. All right, let's see if we get that one to go this time by. Oh, we got a bunch of cars coming on pit road. It should be 2 to go at the line, so that is going to put us at a 3-lap shootout, I think. I think we're going to end up with a 3-lap shootout as these guys pile down onto pit road. As Bill Sleep leads the way, Morgan in second, Shane Haas in third, Roger in fourth, Kyle Todd in fifth, Braden Wares in sixth, Dylan Smith seventh, Jordan Vrooman in eighth, Zach Lovelace ninth, Jared Gotch in 10th. All right, let's see. Should be the one to go this time by. It is going to be 3 laps to go when they take the green. Gotch, Selms, and Casey all on pit road right now, getting some final damage repaired. I think Casey might be done for the night. And the number 21, he was fast here tonight. Ooh, Roger's going to pull down on pit road. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, he's got some damage on that right front. He's going to come down and get that fast repair maybe if he hasn't used it already? Yep, he's got the fast repair. Yeah, I think it was toast. All right. Into turn number 1 and 2. Looking for the green flag this time by. If you guys want to stack them up at the back, you can. As they are 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be? All right, looking for the green flag this time by. Roger does catch the field as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, go ahead. Fill it in. Fill it in. As we look for the green flag down the front straightaway, Bill Sleep leads the way. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. Bill Sleep with a good jump as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Brady's going to get there just in time. Perfect run for Brady as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Bill Sleep leads the way. Shane Haas in second. Morgan in third. Kyle Todd in fourth. Down out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It is going to be Kyle Todd trying to work the top side all by himself. He's going to get some help behind him as here comes Shane Haas. Shane Haas going to look to the top side. Oh, Kyle's going to try to cut down. Almost gets himself spun as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Kyle not making any friends up to the front, but that might not matter at this point as they are 3 wide behind him as they come out of turn number 4. They are spreading out, making it 3, making it 4 wide. They're wrecking down the front straightaway. Caution flag comes out. Oh man, that was bad. He moved up into the 43 and then the field just wrecks in behind. Lots of cars scrapped up in that one. Big one down the front straightaway. Shane Haas going to escape with the lead, but Bill Sleep gets caught up. Zach Lovelace has moved his way up into second. Braden Wares in third. Jared Gotch in fourth. All right, so we had another big one. Some of these guys might be out of fast repairs. We'll see what happens. It looks like Mark Thrash going down on pit road. Does he have damage on that car? Oh, yeah. Definitely a little tweaked up a little bit there, but I think, yeah, I don't know how much damage he's going to have. We'll see how bad it is. Let's see if he's got a fast repair. He does not. But it doesn't look horrible. If he hasn't hurt the motor, he might be all right. Even Shane Haas has a little bit of damage on the nose of that 23. I said more than one yellow, yeah. Well, we're going to get a green-white checker here once again. I'm going to have to take up drinking after this one. We'll go take a look and see what happened with Brady. Brady said he had some good wreck avoidance. We'll jump up on the chopper. Well, he's got to cut the grass. Oh, they're wrecking down. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Got some damage on that thing already, but definitely a lot of wreck avoidance there. Oh, get the big one. We got a lot of damage on the number 15 of Dylan Smith. He is jacked up right now. Let's go take a look at these cars and assess the damage. So Shane's got a little damage, but he took the lead with that. Let's see, skimming through. Cody's got a little bit of damage on his nose. Burke got a little bit of left front damage. Brady's got a ton of damage. Kyle Todd's got some left front damage. Bill Sleep, hey, he looks pretty good. Bill Sleep looks pretty good for an old guy. This is going to be interesting. We're going to have a lot of people. All right. We should get the one to go, I think, this time. Bye. Appreciate you, Ken. It's almost full moon. It's Miller time. All right, we're going to see how this one ends. Let's see if they get the one to go here. Let's see if Dakota's making it back out. Autry's making it back out. And so is Mark Thrash. So these guys making it back out on the track. Thrash is going to be one lap down, though. So he's going to need another caution to have an opportunity here tonight as they stack him up 2 by 2. I don't know. I don't think he can get back around in order to get a lap back at this point. You guys can double him up. This is going to be interesting. There's some cars with some pretty heavy damage through the field. Not sure how fast they're going to be. This could be an interesting start. as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. All right, I just want to let you guys know there are some cars with some serious damage. If you guys have to make a move on the start, obviously don't sit back to do it, but if I see you have to move because the car in front of you just does not, I understand. So try and do it as safely as you can if you have to. And let's try and get to the white flag at least. All right, so they are going to stack it up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by Mark Thrash. Going to get himself back on the lead lap, hoping for a quick caution here as they come across the line. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be 2 by 2 through the field into turn number 1. Shane Haas on the bottom side. They are already trying to wreck back there in the pack as Bill Sleep gets caught up. Bill Sleep able to hold on to it. He's going to need a little bit of help here as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Shane Haas on the bottom side. Lovelace up high. Lovelace no damage. Shane Haas has some. Braden Ware is going to get on the back bumper of Shane Haas though. But Jared Gotch all over the back of Lovelace as they head into turn number 3. Through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Lovelace out front. Oh, they are trying to wreck. Big save by Shane Haas on a turn number 4. To the line. White flag is out. Here comes Bailey looking for the lead. 3 wide for the lead coming to turn number 1. Bailey going to take a big move down to the bottom side, able to get around Braden as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Bailey out front. Braden and Lovelace in that number 2 spot. Who's going to win this one as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway? Here comes Lovelace. He's got help from behind. It's Jared Gotch as we got a drag race down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Braden's going to look on the back bumper of that number 61. Jared's going to split the middle. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Is there anywhere for Braden to go? Bailey's going to go up. He's going to hit Jared. They're going to make contact out of turn number 4. Looking for the line. They touch again. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. It's 3 wide. No, it's not. It's Bailey. Digs low. Jared's going to take the win. Going to be Bailey in second. Zach Lovelace third. Braden Wares in fourth. Scott Helms in fifth. What a finish here tonight. That was actually a good finish. Jared Gotch taking the win. All right, we're going to go ahead and go through these results and then bring in, once we can, and bring in the top 3. It's going to be Jared Gotch with the win. Bailey 3 and second. Lovelace in third. Braden Wares in fourth. Scott Helms in fifth. Tyler Autry in sixth. Going to be Brett Vincent in the number 7 spot. Dakota in 8th. Kyle Todd in 9th. Brady Gotch in 10th. Morgan in 11th. Dylan Smith in 12th. Going to be Cody Harrelson in that number 13 spot. Bill Sleep in 14th. Jordan Vrooman in 15th. Going to be Burke in 16th. Shane Haas 17th. Mark Thrash in 18th. Then rounding out the rest of the field, going to be Roger Pierce, 19th. Blake DeLong in 20th. Casey in 21st. Haverson, 22nd. Boyle, 23rd. Moody, 24th. Joyce in 25th. And Snyder did not start the race. Appreciate you, Kenny. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I'm waiting for these guys to shut up on the stream, on the race chat. All right, we'll talk to Jonathan Burt first. Burt, getting the win in the MX-5 early on, man. What a race for you. Good run for you in that. I think you were in the 13 in that one.
Yes, I was. But yeah, heck yeah. I know it was a chaotic race, right? But I'm excited I was able to pull it out, so it's super cool. I won the first MDI race of the year. I'm super pumped about that.
Yeah, right. You didn't quite.
Still in here. Sorry about that.
Shut up, Kyle. All right, so yeah, it got a little crazy in there. People trying to push it probably a little bit harder than they needed to early on in that one. I mean, how hard was it to avoid everybody?
Very, very hard. The whole time I was just trying to get back to Zach because I started last in that race, so I was trying to help my teammate out. So I finally got up to him the last 5 laps. I think we were able to work together. So I feel confident with the car. I know Zach does, but it's just Charlotte's a place that creates chaos.
It's definitely
different kind of cars.
Definitely a narrow track when you guys are trying to run 3 and 4 wide, and
Yes,
they get a little
absolutely.
uneasy sometimes. So definitely a crazy car track combo. You know, I don't know what it is, but it seems like you have better chances of winning these races when you start from when you're in the B main.
I know. I know. I think I've won most of them from the B main.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
First off, always thank you so much for cultivating your community, James. MDiTV is so fun. I do it every week with y'all. Thank you so much. Let's shout out my teammates. Zach for running tonight. I'm glad he's back. Shout out to 2 podiums for him. Go Texas Speed and the rest of the guys watching. And then thanks to my mom. I appreciate it.
Well, you know, Zach is just the bridesmaid today.
Yeah.
He's
That's okay.
not,
I get a pretty dress.
and no commitment.
Yeah, perfect.
That's a win-win. Man, it was a good race here in the street stocks here tonight. We had a couple big checkups, but you were able to make your way through. A lot of good saves, a lot of give and take out there. I know there were some accidents, but man, you were in the thick of it. A lot of people had to give a lot in order to survive some of those incidents.
Yeah, just how it always is with these cars. You know, they run loose and fast around here, but there's a lot of room. So as long as you give a little bit of space, there's usually enough of it to live. And yeah, just gotta know when to pick your battles. Sometimes I backed out of that last big wreck there about a lap before it happened. Just sometimes you just gotta let it go for a minute. But yeah, it worked out.
You know, you see those moments and it starts to stack up and you guys get 4, sometimes 5 wide, which you can do 5 wide around here, but you know, it just takes a bobble from somebody. What's going through your mind at that point when things start to get stacked up? I mean, the 3 wide is fine, but when they start sticking in 4 and 5 wide, I mean, it's got to be pretty nerve wracking. What's going through your mind at that point?
You're just looking for your escape route if you're lucky enough to have one. Usually you can't really even get on the brakes because you got a guy pushing behind you who can't see what's going on. So just hope for the best. Hope that you're not going to be in that line of fire when it happens.
For sure. Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I got to thank my teammate John for coming out and running, even though he didn't make this feature. I mean, great win in the other race, and all my other teammates, Texas Speed. Everybody for coming out and running, you for putting on the broadcast, and John's mom.
I felt bad for John. I don't know what the hell happened to him in the B main there, but that was a crazy wreck in front of him. Jared, man, you've been on a roll lately.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I just guess I'm peaking at the right time. I guess I don't know.
You're just lucky I'm not in there. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Man, a good run here tonight. You were up towards the front a lot of the night, doing a lot of pushing there tonight. You and you pushed Lovelace to the point. Were you debating on whether or not you were going to bail on him, or did you already know you were going to try and go for the win there? Because, I mean, it was tight racing up there. And push was needed.
Yeah, as soon as I saw those 2 guys just pushing the bottom and Lovelace was by himself on the top, like my best opportunity was just go up top and just push Lovelace. I didn't initially think I was going to bail on him or like, or this. I didn't initially think I was going to bail on him, or like, or this. I was just going to push Lovelace. And then I saw him just pushing the bottom and Lovelace was by himself on the top, like my best opportunity was just go up top and just push Lovelace. as early as I did, but I thought when I did it, I thought he was going to get a run on me and just have a 3-wide finish. I was not going to come out top, but he pushed me. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I got lucky.
You guys had a couple. I mean, you guys are familiar with each other. You race each other enough, but you had Bailey and Braden up there. Braden's new. Bailey, I think this is the first time I've seen him, but Braden's fairly new, been starting to hang around a little bit. But not knowing what was going on with those guys, was it an easy choice to know pushing Lovelace was probably your best choice?
Yeah, easily. That was I think regardless if it was anyone else, I think I still would have pushed the single car on the outside. That was probably my best opportunity anyway. So, him just being Lovelace, it just worked out even more. So, yeah, I'm just really stoked for, I don't know.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
I want to first off apologize how the racing's gone tonight for you. It's been a shit show. For the Mazda race was a shit show. The street stocks are kind of a shit show at times, and the chat was all over the place. Apologize for that, but thank you for hosting on New Year's Day. It's a big deal for us. So shout out to Brady for, just he almost won the Mazda race, but then just racing deal there. But it's thank you for hosting.
I will say, that being said, the street stocks were great. It was just hard racing.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't the dumb moves. The mouths got a little crazy there at one point, and Kyle Busch didn't help any of that. But yeah, it was honestly, the street stock race was fine, and some of those situations that happened, it wasn't for the same reasons that happened in the Mazda race.
And the street stocks are fine. It's just times where people just were pushing a pusher, then it just gets checked up, and next thing you know, we're 5-7 wide, and we're all wrecking. It's like, what are we doing?
I just
wait a little bit. I don't know. Wait a little bit.
Sometimes it was the stack ups that made you guys 5 wide and more. That was part of it. So, yeah. I mean, a lot of it was just people trying to find somewhere to go without running somebody over. When you're 5 wide, all it takes is a little slip up from anybody. Yeah. And then the whole field wrecks. So I will say I enjoyed the street stock race other than a couple little moments.
Bias, I was more excited about the street stock race than the Mazda's bias, but I was really excited about seeing street stocks again. I think I would love to see street stocks more. I think everyone would agree with that, but yeah.
We'll see what happens moving forward. Good run here tonight. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
All right, guys, that is going to be it for me tonight. Long night, 2 races. But we made it through. Almost didn't make it through the Mazdas, but thanks for coming out, everybody. As always, I see the helms. Be safe and have a good night.